Hi there, welcome back to Copra's Kitchen. I'm Ivy and today we're making apple caramel cookies. Super easy, delicious, and perfect for this weather. Without further ado, let's get into it. So to start our apple caramel cookies, you're gonna need 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 apples, coconut nectar, half a cup of unsalted butter, 1 egg, a teaspoon of vanilla extract, a teaspoon of ground cinnamon, half teaspoon of baking soda, and salt. We're gonna start by browning the butter. I'm just gonna place the butter into a pot and then cook it in medium-high heat until the solids of the milk separate from the butter and it starts to get slightly brown. Once that's done, I'm gonna pour it on a separate bowl and add a little cube of ice to help cool it down. The next step is candying the apples. So once the apples are diced, I'm gonna add to a pan with a little bit of olive oil, coconut nectar, and cinnamon. I will stir it well and then cook in medium-high heat for about 5 minutes. Once the apples are done cooking, I'm gonna pour it into a separate bowl and then bring it to the fridge to cool down so we can add to the cookie dough. Moving on to our cookie dough, we're gonna combine our brown butter, coconut nectar, vanilla extract, the egg, then we're gonna add a cup of all-purpose flour. We're gonna combine it well together until it's fully incorporated. So I'm gonna add the baking soda, a pinch of salt, and combine it well together. Once everything is well combined, I'm gonna add the apples, combine one more time, and then place it in the fridge for about 30 minutes so the dough can rest and then it's much easier to scoop the cookies later on. While we wait our apples to cool down in the fridge, I'm gonna preheat the oven at 180 degrees. After the 30 minutes, remove cookie dough from the fridge and with the help of an ice cream scoop, scoop the dough onto the baking tray lined with parchment paper. This I'm using a bigger scoop, so the cookies will be a bit bigger. But if you want a smaller portions, you just have to change the measuring cup or the scoop that you use to create the shapes. You're gonna bring it to the oven for about 15 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius. Now that we're waiting for our cookies to be baked, we're gonna move on to the caramel sauce. We're gonna simply combine our organic coconut nectar with a generous pinch of salt. So once the coconut nectar is bubbling, I'm gonna add a chunk of butter and then keep stirring until it's fully combined. I'm gonna cook it down for about 5 minutes in medium heat. And then once the caramel has thickened, I'm gonna add it to a separate bowl and wait until the cookies are ready. If your caramel gets hard and your cookies are not ready, you can simply microwave it for 30 seconds and it will go back to being liquid. Once the cookies are done baking, you're gonna remove it out of the oven and let it sit on the counter for about 10 to 15 minutes so they can gently cool down before you can spread the homemade salted caramel on top. After drizzling the caramel, I like to top it up with a little bit of fresh sea salt on top. So you add even more depth and slightly saltiness that goes really well with the caramel and the cookie. All right, so there you have it. A very easy and super delicious warm recipe to keep you cozy during this harsh weather. So I really hope you enjoyed this recipe. If you did, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, leave a comment below. We love hearing from you. And whenever you recreate this recipe at home, don't forget to tag us using the hashtag #TasteTheDifference. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.